Alrighty. So I'm hearing it. What's going on with us? What's going on with love, money? And then I'm just getting this sense of like for my Patreon community on YouTube, I really want to do like a pulse on the whole socioeconomic vibratories and if there's any kind of direction that we can ascertain from the cards. But for now, for today, it's April 22nd. I'm digging on sharing my old or year-old Get Ready With Me videos. I appreciate recycling content. I appreciate recycling anyway. You know, why do we have to be busy bees just extracting resources and manufacturing and just buying and throwing away and buy? I don't know. Planned obsolescence, hey. So divine guidance and loving clarity. What's the information for love and money? For our careers? Are we all right? Something's, ooh, baby. There seems to be like a pause, a wait, Hanged Man, and Strength reverse. So challenging, for sure. There's some challenges here. When I was laying my cards, I saw the Four of Swords as well from another deck, thinking, there's definitely more ideas, past experiences, things going on in our mind that we're having to lay down. This is taking a fair bit of strength from us, right? And I even get that with like lying down in the Four of Swords, you know, we might genuinely just need to be lying down, laying low. Love and money, what's going on? Divine guidance and loving clarity, the Hanged Man energy, what's coming in here? Whoa, Ten of Pentacles, hi. King of Wands reversed. Justice, like divine order. Also Strength card, Hanged Man, Justice. These are major arcana. So the Strength card with the Hanged Man, there's sort of a divine suspension. You know, so if we're single, if we're out of work, if we're not sure which direction to go career-wise, there's a reason, you know, we're meant to be letting go. We're meant to be laying things down, essentially, here. I feel like some of you are planning or strategizing an exit from a situation. Wanting to get yours, Nine of Pentacles. I'm starting to feel this is fairly specific here. As in there's a thoughtfulness, okay? So it's not just, I'm done here, I'm leaving. There's a mindfulness, there's a strategy to, like, I'm thinking of making sure we negotiate a severance package sort of thing, or making sure you negotiate the terms of leaving and making sure you come out on top. I'm hearing don't be a fool with this situation. Ultimately, you're looking for balance. Ultimately, balance wants to come in, but it's not like, it's not a balanced situation, but there's a higher order at play. There's definitely having to be mindful, thoughtful, think it through. Because you want that, there's a bit of a smirkiness or like cleverness to Seven of Swords. The one that I'm looking at, okay, Intuition, Reign Supreme. Being held up, being like, well, I'm not just going to like walk away yet. I want to make sure I get my ideas, or I want to make sure I get my portion of the monies. So there's Prince of Cups, you're reflecting, you're thinking, you're brewing, you're like, do I move forward yet? There's some sort of cycle completion here. Did I mention this? There is a Ten of Pentacles on the horizon. So for some of you, leaving one situation eventually is going to move you in. So there's a 9 and a 10. There's definitely like good money, honey, good money cards here, right? But there's also been some very thoughtful, strategic movement toward greater equanimity and balance in your life, in your working life, right? And before just running away or walking away from a situation, you're like, hold on, I think this stuff here, that's mine. Okay, and if it's not specifically work, it's resources, finances. So for some of you, it could be about leaving a situation. King of Wands reverse, at a distance. Divorces, things like this. We're in these energetics, right? We're evolving as a species. Life and death is part of it. Reclaiming our sacred connection is all part of moving forward. The end of a certain spiritual order, right? The King of Wands energy, that could be why it's been really challenging. One of these people is specifically like a bit fierce. You think you're going to take that, you're going to have that. The hyena energy, somebody could be laughing behind your back and you're like, okay, but I'm still not going to walk away with nothing. I'm still going to make sure I get mine. I mean, there's not specific battle energy, so I get a sense strength reversed. There's something that has required a lot of strength and is wearing thin on you now. You're like, I'm ready to lay this down. Let's complete. Let's decide, and then I'll walk away. Hanged Man. There's still some sort of negotiations. Like one person, I'm taking this, the other person that. There's a lot for both parties. There's money, there's finance, there's support here. I just get a sense that maybe one person is being a little bit more backhanded or something, I'm hearing. The foundation or the foundations didn't work out. Why the Magician reversed? And if there's trouble afoot, if there's something you need support with, ask. Assistance card. The music energy just makes me think of like some of you might need to like shake it off, dance it out energetically, right? Because there's been some stickiness. There's some density here with the strength reversed. Final card here. Yeah, I am getting a sense of that here. Goddess of devotion, love, and yoga. Yeah, you will pull Parvati when you've taken immense action toward becoming your highest self. So yeah, this is really about moving toward our highest self to achieve liberation on all levels. I mean, there's a bit of a focus on liberation, but we're having to pour into our own cup. Seek higher knowledge, 9th house exploration, seeking higher order and justice, or having faith in that as we lay down a situation that's just not for us, right? It's that simple. And endeavoring to move forward. 10 of Pentacle, 9 of Pentacle. There's definitely some support here. And ask for help. Even from the divine, ask for help if needed. All right, my lovers. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace out.